Aokiji, you know, when Whitebeard started to create, you know, tidal waves and tried to sink the fucking island with, you know, tidal waves and make the water, you know, basically consume Marineford and sink it, he froze the water around Marineford. He was like, okay, they ain't gonna get around it. They ain't gonna get around us. You know, they ain't gonna get one over on us like this. You know, I'll freeze this. He used Ice Age. He froze the whole place, and then he, you know, recouped himself, and he froze Jozu too. Jozu was frozen for a while. That's why he was kind of ineffective, because he fell on Aokiji's fucking, you know, hand, and then, you know, Aokiji froze him. And he didn't have the hockey to combat that. So he stayed like a icicle for a while. But he also tried to, you know, stand on business against Ace. You know, the Ice Pheasant. And then Ace, you know, he was able to defeat that Ice Pheasant. Then Aokiji was, you know, there when, you know, Shanks pulled up, and he was like, oh shit, now another Emperor's chilling. You know, what are we gonna do now? We have to fight against this shit now too? You know, he's kind of like, damn, you know, my job, I've been working, you know, a lot today. Strength is a 93%. Speed is a 93%. Durability is a 91%. With endurance at a 94%. Intelligence is a 87%. With the experience at 91%. Close skills are 92%. 93% for his range skills. And then recoup is a 95%. Hacks are a 95% as well. 92.4% for his overall power score. See, Aokiji, you know, he did manage to, you know, freeze Whitebeard for a minute, but then Whitebeard had the hockey to, you know, break off. You know, he got an attack off on Whitebeard, but then he, after the war ended, he was considered for the Fleet Admiral position. It was him. He was. But then other people saw Akahinu as a better candidate, because the way he just, you know, runs through these fucking pirates. Whitebeard and Ace. Well, he didn't kill Whitebeard, but his wounds led to. And then Aokiji was, you know, doing his job pretty well. But then they had to fight, you know, and that happened later. You know, and then Aokiji became a defector. But while he was in the Marines, he was actually, you know, one of the ones that was like fucking shit up for the pirates. Be cool on the corner like Aokiji a little bit. And do your job right. You know, see shit for what it is, and then do it like that.